This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Nick Webb over Zoom. Nick, how are you doing?
All good, man. Bit tired. Friday night. We've finished all the training for the week, so yeah, I'm glad it's Friday and rest day tomorrow.
Nick, rest day tomorrow, but one step closer, one day closer towards fight night. Obviously facing Fabio Wardley come August 7th. First and foremost, Nick, just from your point of view, where did this fight actually come from? Because I remember previously both yourself and Fabio kind of never thought the fight would happen, or at least for the time being.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think I was supposed to sort of have a free fight sort of deal with Matchroom, and we're supposed to fight like a sort of an easier fight, first one, and then to Babic and then Wardley. But anyway, what happened was, yeah, the first one got messed up, and then they scrapped it all basically, and yeah, we was in purse bids for Wardley a while ago, so I think they just called upon that and said, yeah, you want to fight Wardley? We said, all right, let's go.
So I spoke to Fabio about this, and Fabio said that you turned down a fight in Newcastle and you originally wanted Babic and then Fabio. Just get your thoughts on that. Is that kind of the way that you had originally wanted it to go, and why did you not fight in Newcastle?
Well, what happened was that was the deal that Matchroom offered. It wasn't like said you do this, do this, do this. It was like they offered this deal that you fight this fight in Newcastle. Basically, I was supposed to fight an easier sort of an opponent, just to get some rounds in, warm up for sort of Babic sort of thing, and then and then week before the fight they changed the opponent to Campbell. And previously I got a loss to Campbell, so this is not sort of an easier fight anymore. This is more of a, it's a revenge fight sort of thing. So that was no problem. We said, yeah, no problem. But the deal ain't the same. So you change the deal with a harder opponent, with a revenge fight. So obviously, like, need to work out sort of the money wise on that, and they didn't want to change on it. So they said basically no. So we was like, all right then no. Then it didn't happen. It's not that I didn't want to fight. I wanted to fight, but I know my worth, and I know, and the deal, they changed the deal. So obviously, yeah, we was looking for the deal to be changed. But anyway, I left it all to my manager. I'm always ready to fight. So my manager, he wasn't happy with it. So yeah, the fight, they didn't make it. So that was that.
Just before we do move on, just on the Sokolowski fight, is that a fight which you'd be interested in once you come back, provided you are successful against Fabio, as I know you will say? Is it a fight down the line you want a rematch with Campbell just to kind of right that wrong if it's possible?
Yeah, definitely. I like Camille. We've sparred quite a few times after he's beaten me. But yeah, obviously to revenge a loss is a big thing. So I would definitely like that opportunity.
As I say, it's Fabio first. But just to gain your thoughts, because as both Babic and Wardley have been spoken about for yourself, who do you see, in your opinion, as an easier fight, Fabio or Alen?
I believe the better fighter is probably Wardley, out of the two. So yeah, so the easier fight would be Babic. So we've took the harder one, which is no problem for me. So it gets me more excited, and I'm more up for the fight.
Let's talk about the fight then, Fabio. Talk about the fight then, Nick, with Fabio. What should everybody be in store for? What are you expecting?
I think myself personally, I'm very explosive, very entertaining. So it's going to be a great entertaining fight, and I think he brings a bit of slickness and fireworks himself. So it's going to be a great fight, but I can't see no other way but me winning it.
Nick, I spoke to Fabio recently, and Fabio was very kind of frustrated at how long it's probably taken for the pair of you to agree to a fight. Like I say, I think for both of you at one point just never really thought you would cross paths. He said it will be a clean and nasty knockout for him. He's just not happy with how long he's taken. He's going to take out that frustration on you. Just get your thoughts on those comments.
He can talk all he wants, but when he gets in that ring, what's going to happen is going to be a very different story. It's going to be him staring up at me.
Is this a fight which 100% is ended inside the distance?
Either way, I'm ready. It's either going a distance, I'm winning it on points, or it's a knockout, and I'm knocking him out. I believe it will be a knockout, so we'll see what happens.
For you, is this fight with Fabio, and is it a grudge match at all?
Not really for me, to be honest with you. Like, I've heard that them sort of, him and Babic been talking shit, but not really interested in all that. You know what I mean? I'm mature. This is a business, and I'm ready to put everything on the line and fight out of my socks to achieve whatever it is I want to achieve in this game. So, ain't really a grudge match, but every fight I'm in, it's a grudge match because it's a fight to the death.
Nick, victory for you against Fabio then. What would be next? What do you think will be lined up for you? Is it the Alen Babic fight?
I don't know, I don't look past any sort of fight I'm in. I've done that in the past, and I've learned from my mistakes. So any fight I'm in is that I'm not looking past it. Everything is on this fight. Do or die.
Nick, Alen, as you know, is facing Mark Bennett, somebody you all know well. Just want to get your thoughts on that. What do you make of that fight?
If Mark Bennett comes in fit, comes in ready, he will beat Babic. He's too big, too strong for him. But yeah, only if he comes in fit and ready. But we'll see. I think he could definitely upset Babic.
And Nick, just want to get your thoughts on a few other things in the division. Obviously, there's been widespread reports that the trilogy bout between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will be postponed. Just get your thoughts on seeing that down to COVID and just your take on it.
Well, it's the life we're in at the minute with the COVID situation. So everyone's got to do what we've got to do around it. As long as it happens, that's great. So, obviously it's a frustrating time for both fighters. Obviously we're training hard and ready to fight. So it's going to be frustrating for them more than anyone else.
Also, Nick, you've got Dillon White in the frame waiting for his next opponent. He's had some back and forths with Charles Martin recently. What are your thoughts if we saw Dillon and Charles Martin share the ring at some point in the near future?
Yeah, I think Dillon handles him. But Charles could give him some problems. He looked good in his last fight, and he's a southpaw, so you never know. But Dillon will handle him.
And then Nick also got Joyce Takam, which is only a matter of a couple of weeks away. Again, how do you expect it to play out?
I think Joyce will just do what he normally does. He's like a steam train. Will keep throwing punches until Takam goes down. I see that ending in the first 5.
Nick, just before I let you go, I just want a couple of final things from yourself. Firstly, if Fabio Wardley was to come across this interview, a message to him.
You better be ready, boy, because I will be.
And then obviously, of course, a message to your fans and to your followers who will tune in and support you come August 7th.
Keep believing in me. I will keep upsetting the apple cart, and I will be victorious.
And the final one, Nick, is it coming home?
Of course it is. Coming home.
Right, Nick, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Of course, I hope you enjoy Sunday like everybody else will. And best of luck with the rest of your preparations. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.